This update is for the morning as we're here now on Friday, the 2nd of August, 2024. Time 8:20 a.m. Central Time. Let's go right to the day's event, which is the non-farm payroll. A big surprise. Only 114,000 jobs. The market was in a range of 175, 185. And if you look at the June here, they revised this number down from 206 to 179. So we're seeing a fall here. If you dive into the report, you see a lot of this was temporary workers, but now you got to get into other areas here. The average hourly earnings, they were only 3.6%. They expected 3.7. But what spooks the market here is the unemployment rate. Went up to 4.3 from 4.1. So you're going to hear talk about the SOM rule, which is when you move more than a half, or basically a half a percentage point from a low point on unemployment up a half a point, 0.5, that foresees a recession coming. So we will see if that's it. There'll be a lot of talk. Is the Fed going to go 50 basis points in September? I mean, this locks in a September cut. So now the question is, will it be 50? Well, you'd have to get some terrible data in front of that, because I don't think the Fed wants to send the wrong message. I know today we're going to see on CNBC the Fed member Goolsbee from Chicago, the head of the Fed Reserve in Chicago. He's on at 11, as I understand it. I believe it's Central Time. You want to watch that. I have no idea what he'll say about this, but it will be interesting. Factory orders will come out this morning at 9 o'clock, and they are looking for a big decline in that. Now, as you know, you saw earnings fall off the table. I mean, Intel is down 23% or something this morning. Amazon, which was trying to hold on to a minor decline last night, is down about 7 or 8 right now. So you're seeing that let go. On the energies, lack of demand. That's what's offsetting the early gains here, because you're just seeing demand fall. But obviously the market in the back of its mind has to have on it that what is Iran and its surrogates going to do against Israel? They are not going to let these 2 deaths go unpunished. So there's going to be some event there. Bonds and notes, a huge rally off this. In the grain markets, I'm going to repeat, you try rallies and they don't really work right now because you got a greenhouse effect in the middle of the country where corn and soybeans are growing. And they just have to look phenomenal. We're not that hot. There are fringes. As you go further and you go into Nebraska, it is definitely on the hot side. Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, definitely not burning up. Metal markets, as I said, I like gold a lot here because inflation is coming. There's no getting away from that. The dollar plunging on today's report, and currency markets soaring against it, especially the yen, as the market moves to some safe haven investments there. So those are things you look at. Bitcoin started off lower, but when it saw this report, it joined the parade going, uh-oh, dollar down, maybe it's time to own some of that. And that's the thinking that I think is going on right now. There'll be a lot more that I talk about, so we'll see where we're at with all this. So I want to remind you, in a few minutes' time, I'm going to do my SPDR ETF for my subscribers. There's a lot to do there. Apple falling down to levels that I think get interesting here. Boeing coming back down. There are things that I think you have to look at there. But I cover all this and so much more each morning. So how this works is I start off at 6 in the morning. And when I do it, my charts will look the way you just saw, those black ones. I'll talk the fundamentals, chart analysis. Then I put up the 2 parts to it. This is how the charts will look. So you're going to have your slow stochastics on the bottom, your Bollinger Bands, more moving averages, and window envelopes, something that you normally don't see me talk about on my end of the day wrap-ups, but they're exceptionally important. Then I lay out trades for you, saying, here's what I think, here's where it's at. Is this a concept trade, just something you buy for your portfolio? Forget a chart, you hold that. Or is it a trade off the portfolio in a way you move with all that? That is the way that we're going to approach that. So you can work with this that way in the spiders. In the futures, it's always, what are you doing for the short and longer term trades? And we give you the objectives with it. Try the combo package. Go to iRepstein.com, research. You can click the icon up here. It'll take you right there. And when you go there, it's all explained for you, and join us. I'm Ira Epstein. You have yourself a great trading day. Don't know if tonight, Friday night, I'll put out the market reviews. I might do them in the morning. I've got something planned late this afternoon, so we'll see. I'm Ira. You have yourself a great trading day.